Well, howdy everybody. Didn't know you were coming down here this evening. So right now I am in our corn patch, and if you can see this corn, our corn actually looks really nice. I think it does. This is some of the nicest looking corn that we've grown. Of course, it's only the second time we've ever grown corn. Last year and this year was the second time. But it's turning out pretty good. But used to, when we first started doing YouTube, we would do a Tuesday tip of the week video. And I haven't done one of them for at least a year. I didn't do any at all this year. I don't know if I did any last year or not, but I do have a playlist called Tuesday Tip of the Week, and today is Tuesday, and I'm talking about corn. So I'm going to show you how to know when your corn is ready to harvest. So naturally you get these. This here is pollen that falls down when the wind blows. It falls down on your corn. And every stupid silkworms, and every one of these hairs that's on the ears, all that silk that's on them ears, every one of those runs to one kernel, and all this pollen has to get on every one of those, or your corn won't have full kernels on it. So when you know you're ready to harvest is when your silk is dying back. See, this one here is not quite ready because there's still some silk that's not dead per se on it, but most of it is dead, and you can feel the ear. And right up top here, which that's usually where it is, right up here at the top, it's not quite filled out. You can feel that. I don't know if I can find one that is truly ready per se, but I'm going to pull one and show you. See, this one here is not quite ready yet either. That one, I'm just going to randomly pull one. Not randomly pull one per se, but I'm going to.
One that looks more dead.
One that looks more dead, and I think down on the other end there's some that looks. Of course, this one right here looks pretty good. I'm going to take this one. It's still not quite, but it's really close. This stalk here had 3 ears on it, which is pretty good. Usually you only get 2. This is Honey Select is what it is. So then to show you, at the top it's not quite filled out, which I knew that going into this, that it wasn't quite filled out, but that's all right though. And now I'm not worried about this dropping on the ground. It'll rot right where it's at. The corn, then you squeeze it. It's not quite as milky as it needs to be. When you squeeze your corn when it's fresh, there'll be milk. It'll be milky coming out. I don't see any that's quite ready to come off. But the best time to eat your corn is right now. It's never going to be sweeter than it is right at this moment. Still pretty dang tasty. I'll probably give that to the chickens. Not that it's not good. It is actually pretty sweet. You want a bite, camera lady?
Sure.
Pretty good, ain't it?
That's really good. Yeah. That piece we had the other night when we had supper was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real good.
Cooked and done.
It was more done than this.
But that is like.
But that, yeah, and that there was fine like that. I wouldn't harvest any yet. I will have this weekend at the farmer's market. We will have some corn. I don't know how much, but we will have some. Back in that far back corner is where we got out for that piece the other night that we ate. And if you never saw that video, it's on TikTok, and there is a link to our TikTok channel below, where we ate some of our chicken and a fresh piece of corn that she had cooked. But anyway, I wanted to show everybody how to know when your corn's ready. This here definitely isn't quite there. This piece here wasn't quite ready, but it's close enough. It's close enough that it's nothing wrong with it. But it will fill out more. And this is Honey Select, is what kind this is. Really good corn. It will be more yellow than that too, actually. But a lot of that comes when it's ripe. But anyway, I wanted to show you that. And the second patch of corn that we have is just starting to tassel, and this one here is starting to form an ear.
And one there too. Right down below. Cool.
Yeah. So when you go like this to your corn, that's actually sexual organs. So you're fondling your corn. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
It's kind of disgusting, but that's what it is. This would be the male part of the flower, and this would be the female part of the flower, because the females always produce offspring. The male gives its parts to the female, and the female always produces it. That doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a human, a cat, or dog, or a plant. The female is the one that reproduces, not the male. And they can't interchange. They never will be able to interchange. But anyway, that's going to wrap this Tuesday tip of the week up. So until we meet again, take care and God bless.
See ya.